Welcome back to another 3 Bourbon Years. This week we ask ourselves the age-old question, does age actually matter in bourbon?
Does it make a difference in how it tastes and the value?
And what you're getting, yeah, especially value, because higher age brings very much higher price.
Yes. I feel like we tend to live in a world today where it's like everything is geared towards age. Like
Yeah.
18, 20-year-old, you know, all of these Pappy Van Winkle bottles, 15-year-olds. It's like, if it's older, people will like it, and does it necessarily mean it's better? I think all three of us would probably say, for the most part, most of the time, yes.
Yeah.
So we're probably biased towards age. I think, at least I am. But we're gonna find out today if that's true.
Yeah. Sometimes it carries bitterness. Sometimes it can carry bad notes.
Yeah.
You got to kind of know how to do it. And Elijah Craig is a pretty big brand, so they should be able to.
And we have the small batch and the 18. So historically 12 years old,
8 to 12.
but
Yep.
now 8.
Yeah.
8 to 12.
Yeah.
And
18,
obviously an
Against
18 year.
the
This is a single barrel though, so we got to take that into account.
So is this?
Oh, that's single barrel? I thought it was small batch.
This is a store pick.
It's a store pick.
It is small batch, but it's a single barrel store pick. We figured we'd give them a little help.
Well, and this is 90 proof, and this is 94 proof. So, like,
pretty close.
you know, pretty similar. So it's not like, you know, since we're proof junkies, we're gonna.
I didn't know that.
So how much did you
Yeah.
You
pay?
asked me today. And
How much how much did you pay for this one and how much did you pay for this one?
$23, I think.
Wow.
$200 for this one. So you can see there's a little bit of a price difference. They're close, but you know, this is 18. I was but a youngling that couldn't even write out the word whiskey. Just kidding. I was like, what, 12 at the time? I hope I could write whiskey.
Open that up.
You want me to open this?
Open it.
But you're the designated opener.
Yeah, 18 years ago, what were you doing?
Ooh.
18 years ago.
I would have been playing a lot of Halo.
Yeah, Halo.
Yep.
Halo 3.
Halo and
Halo
zebra
2.
cakes.
Zebra cakes.
Oatmeal
Thundercats.
cream pies.
No, Thundercats was
Little
like
younger.
30 years ago.
Yeah.
More, like 32.
No, that was like Captain Planet. Man.
Kelly's
Gonna take pollution down to. Okay, sorry. All right.
Cork pop.
Cork pop.
Kinda stubby.
Jeez, it looks like syrup.
You'd think they'd give the
Give me a pour?
18 a little more.
Oh, you're the pourer.
Like, what's the deal with that? I guess it is fairly similar, but like the overall cork size.
Yeah, but look at the top. At least the top's fancy, right? There's like a gold embedded.
Yeah.
So the left is the Big Daddy, and the right is the normal Daddy.
Right. Not gonna lie. Very, very similar in color.
Really?
Yeah. I think 18's a little bit darker.
God, this cork is awesome though.
Right, isn't it? It's got like that metal. Let's talk about the bottle too. I mean, the bottle's pretty cool with the round.
No,
design.
the 18 is. Wait.
They're pretty.
Yeah, it's a little darker, but not a
Just
lot.
slightly. Honestly, you would expect it to be a
darker.
little.
It's darker.
Well, yeah. Look in the bottle. You see that?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it in a higher quantity there. It's
Okay.
a little darker.
So,
Alright, so which one do we want to
Let's start with this one first.
All right.
I want to do the.
look at
cheaper
the
one.
legs on that thing, dude.
Is that the 18?
This is the
Oh, this
single
So
barrel.
this
the regular
This is
store
a.
pick.
I'll tell you guys right now. This is a peanut butter bomb.
peanut butter bomb.
Ooh, I like peanut butter.
It's a peanut butter bomb. So
Yeah, no. I mean,
The
Elijah
nose-
Craig is good.
The nose is very,
Ooh.
very just like enjoyable. Like it's very clean.
Yeah.
Very.
I'm kind of getting like vanilla fruit.
peanut butter figs.
I do get peanut butter in that.
I just pulled a Taylor.
It's not just me.
How did that happen?
It's the angle.
I blame the glass. Not the
peanut butter,
user.
raisin, fig.
I'm getting like molasses. Like
Molasses, yeah.
Like
I'm
a
starting to
baking
get-
molasses.
I'm starting to get more of that peanut butter.
I'm telling you, a PB&J sandwich though. Like,
Oh yeah, because you get like the fruits, you get like a jam, like a jelly.
I've had this bottle for a long time. I hope it's not flat.
No, you got enough in there. It's not like it's the bottom quarter. It was about half.
I mean, it's not overly complex either. You know, it's
No.
kind of just does what it does. And
Should we try it?
yeah,
yeah,
let's go on. Cheers. Yeah, I mean,
peanut butter balls.
yeah. Tastes like
Very
a
light and watery.
tastes like a mocha
peanut
ball.
butter.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
yeah,
like a
literally.
peanut butter protein ball from a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I like it.
There's literally. Did you get any burn? Like I don't even know if I got
No.
burn on my mouth or
No,
like
that's I kind of getting corn on it for some reason.
I don't really get
Like you taste a little bit of the corn on the back of my tongue.
I get a heavy oakiness on the back of my palate, but there's no burn.
No, yeah, it's very balanced.
Yep.
Like it kind of hits your whole tongue. It doesn't spike anywhere.
Yep.
Kind of, you get a light throat burn. But I mean, 94 proof. You know, we've drank gasoline.
It's kind of solid.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
It's a well-rounded whiskey.
I think
not
that's
bad
a
pour.
great little easy sipper. Like, hey, I just want to like grab something as a
Start things
nightcap.
off or a
And it's
nightcap.
like $30 or
Yeah.
under $30.
This was literally $20, $23.
And that's a store pick.
Holy Santa Claus! The
That's
nose
a
on this is
store
like,
pick.
oh, night and day, dude, night and day.
I haven't even gone in yet.
Clear the road. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is like a unicorn
This is
made love to a wildebeest.
This is gasoline.
This is like you wrung out a floorboard in a pirate ship.
That's the best way.
Just pure oaky juice.
Oak
like,
salted, like
Yeah, like sea salt.
yeah, I can. Yeah.
Mitch went right there
No,
with
I
me.
do. I was literally there
It
the
is.
second you said
It is salty.
Yeah, it's a salty
Yeah.
dog.
It's a salty sea dog.
Smell the barnacles from here.
Cherry.
Oh yeah,
Just-
cherry
yeah,
vanilla.
Mad amounts of cherry.
I'm
Got a lot
smelling.
of Calumet cherry. Like
I'm
that.
smelling oak. I mean, you can smell the oak presence on it.
Like if you cracked open a jar of Marshmallow cherries and just got your
Yeah.
nose in there and
So is that like a theme of? Is that like
Aged
what
whiskey.
happens with ultra aged whiskey? Is like it just starts turning cherry?
I must.
oaky
Wow.
cherry. That's
Oaky
what we get on
cherry.
all of our old whiskey.
It's a boozy maraschino cherry.
yeah.
It is like that, like a Luxardo.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like one of the grains, whatever grain is overly prevalent in all these cherry ones.
I'm not gonna lie, like
I can smell this.
oaky, salty cherry. I'm not getting much more. Like there's not a lot of vanilla. There's not a lot of spiciness.
Well, I mean,
there's-
yeah, keep in mind this is 90 proof. It's
Right,
really
right.
good, but like when you get those higher proofs, you can really pick things out.
Right.
All right, should we do it?
Let's go in.
All right,
Cheers.
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 I thought hurricane season was over with. So I got a little more like tongue prickliness there.
Definitely has a longer finish. I can tell you that.
I'm not gonna lie, that oakiness follows through on the palate.
Yep.
It's very like wood
A little
heavy.
smoky.
Yeah.
Smoking oak.
I didn't get a lot of cherry though on that first sip.
Zero cherry to me.
You worry about it being bitter because I know with like Knob 15 we said it was bitter. This kind of strikes a little bit more of a balance. It's still you
Yeah.
get bitter. I mean, it is all 18 years in a wood.
But this is delicate.
It is. It's very
Holy
like
smokes.
it's like sprinkled. Like the oak is lightly sprinkled, where with the knob it's just like oak, and that's
Right.
all you can. Like this kind of hides in the background over like the vanilla cherry.
I don't know, that second sip I got a lot more oak there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've only took one.
That saltiness kind of comes through in my tongue. Like
Yeah,
it's like
there.
making my tongue kind of shrink up.
It's definitely there. Yeah, it's like ringing out your tongue.
Yeah.
a little, yeah.
But it's not
very-
as bonfire-y as.
I hit like a vanilla point. Like you taste like the oak, and then it kind of hits like sweet vanilla, and then it goes back to that oak.
And we do talk about like that cherry vanilla Coke a lot. You know that.
But now this whole video
I'm going. So I'm
is
going,
comparing the two. So let's do a.
So I'm going back now to just the regular.
The
small
regular,
batch, and
yeah.
I'm getting graham cracker.
I was gonna say cookie dough.
Yes.
Cookie dough and graham cracker are very like that.
Yes.
Dude,
It's some type of baking cookie
Dude,
dough.
picture cookie dough.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Eggy
yeah.
like.
a s'more of some kind.
I'm smelling like a gingerbread.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
like the spinning apparatus that mixes all the cookie dough together, and you get that waft
Yeah.
of like
That's what it is.
vanilla and egg and flour.
Oh.
No.
That's good. I
It
like
is.
that. It's kind of desserty, like the
Oh.
blood oath. That,
Mm-hmm.
and this just goes right back to like I'm gonna
This
punch
is-
you in the gut
right.
with oak.
This is
Like,
so light and like sugary, and then this is so dark and just like beefy. Like
peanut
it's
butter
just-
cookie dough.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's
The regular, the small
Yep.
batch.
small batch.
I'm not gonna lie. I can smell this small batch all day long.
Yeah,
It's really
good.
it's really
I
good.
feel like I'm in Ma's kitchen. You know?
I'm gonna do the signature side by side.
the
Take a
Oval
sip.
Liberty special that he
Take a
calls
sip
it,
for
and
you.
it's like,
The patented. It's patented.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, what happens when you mix these? The oak just overpowers.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, when you compare them like that, this has nothing going on.
Super light.
Super light. That nose though, I don't know. That nose almost takes the cake for me. Like,
it's one of those signature
like, does this
nosing
have enough
bourbons.
going on to like
yeah,
beat?
for $200.
I mean, the thing is
That's pretty good though.
it's really hard. This is a really hard video because it's like,
Pretty good though.
I would say, I would almost say like it's worth it, but it depends on how much you're willing to pay, right? Like,
Okay, here, let me do something for you.
This is kind of
You
beautiful.
take this away, right?
well, I mean,
I want to do a blind with these.
I was gonna say if we do anything, we'd have to blind
think
them.
well, you'd be able to not with
I think
this,
I'd be able to pick
but
an age.
This needs to go up against some other older.
The problem is some other older stuff we can't put it up against foolproof because we'll just immediately like,
I know that's a tough.
this is 90 and that's 130.
I'm kind of,
you know.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of appreciating this. We're so used to just getting like punched in the tongue.
That's
by
true.
Everything just
Yeah.
like
That is a good point.
145 proof.
Yeah.
You can light it on fire. You can run your Jeep with it. Like,
Just pour right in the gas tank.
Kerosene and
like this is kind of. It's honestly kind of refreshing that you can just like sit down. You're not gonna get
I agree.
bombed.
It's making me happy when he talks.
You're not gonna get bombed from it.
When you talk, it's making me happy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I like
it's
it when
almost
he's angry.
it's almost refreshing to me
Yeah.
because like
No, you make a good point.
you can tell there's quality in there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very oily and viscous. Like there's not a lot going on. It is very like oak, vanilla.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Typical whiskey. You
It's
know.
just good old, like, I hate using this word, smooth whiskey.
It's smooth.
But
It's velvety.
we need to get out of the, and we're talking to you guys because you know we like high proofs. I think we need to be able to take a step back and enjoy a lower proof once in a while, and this could be that, right?
Yeah, this
we
is
always
a-
want to get punched in the face.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe I just want to.
Well, our
sip on
palates,
something
we're like
nice.
miners that, our palates have been dulled because we're so used to this just overpoweringly proof.
Whiskey miners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so but,
Oh, 'cause
but,
they- yeah.
but we're trying to
Yeah,
answer
I
the
think
question.
Jennifer-
Like,
Cinnamon and spice. And
We're trying to
peppers.
answer the question though. Does age make a difference, right?
yeah.
And
Let's give our opinions.
yeah,
Want to go
let's do
first?
it. I can. I don't really know. Yeah, I can probably go first.
Okay.
I can probably figure it out.
I'm confident.
So, I think generally, I don't know. This experiment didn't really tell me anything. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I think generally, I would still favor an older whiskey, especially for the price point. Like, if you're gonna start getting up in like the if you're gonna start getting up into like the $80 to $100 range, right? 80 and up, I think like I want some age in there just because I know that it takes extra effort on their end. So it's more of like a logistics and process thing
Yeah.
for me, where it's like,
You respect the process.
yes, I respect the process. If you're gonna produce like a small batch for like $100, $80, $70, something like that, to me, like, you got to throw an age statement on there now, especially with all this higher age whiskey. But this experiment, to me, this tells me that no, age doesn't make a difference, because these two are not different enough to me to justify like $200 for this age, to be honest with you. But if I think about other whiskeys that we have that are extra age, I do like them more than this. So I think that those bottles would beat this one. I think maybe the proof is what's causing the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And maybe at some point, we can do a different battle of some barrel proof stuff.
Yeah.
To see how that goes. But yeah, right now I would say that no, in this instance, age doesn't make a difference. I like both of these bottles. I think this is beautiful whiskey. The 18 is really, really beautiful, and there's a place and a time for it. Yeah.
Not enough to justify that price.
No, not at all. Not at all, in my opinion.
Well, okay. Here's the big question. I'm gonna go next. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
At what point does age and price interfere with your personal enjoyment of the bottle?
Exactly.
Like-
It hurts opening
Right.
this.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's like, could I drink this or something similar and be very, very happy and have 3 of them and not be like, oh my gosh, I just spent $200 on a bottle of whiskey. And that's where I go to, and that's a, like, outside of a whiskey channel, that's like a real man's thing,
Right.
like the thought process. So,
and like, you can only drink so much whiskey,
right.
like,
Now, at the same time, we know a few guys that are like, I got 4 bottles of whiskey on the shelf, and they're not spending as like we are.
Right.
Yeah.
That might be a great like this mixed with like a Calumet 16 with like a higher uncut unfiltered and something. It's like I can see the purpose of this, right? But I'm getting I like this because we haven't really investigated this a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I don't have a conclusion today is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know yet. Like,
No, this is an ongoing series that we're gonna have to do.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine. I think aging is a bit of a gimmick, at least as of right now.
That's fair.
I know.
We know it's a money grab. For
a lot of, and this actually is recent too. Like in the last 5 years, distilleries were taking the age off the bottles and they were releasing younger whiskeys. That was happening, and then all of a sudden people started buying higher age stuff, and now they're putting it back on and they're making it a bigger thing. I mean, look at Eagle Rare. Even they were going to remove it, got moved to the back, and now they're putting it front and center again. Like aging is a huge trend, and for me, I think the price that carries with age isn't worth it. Now, like you said, I do respect the process, and I do respect it. This is not a $200 bottle. Okay, and it's
absolutely.
It's on sale online for like $350. Are you serious? Like you can get anything you want for that price. Like this is not worth $200. This is maybe $100 bottle.
I was gonna say 100.
Just because of
$100.
I'll even say 125 because of the 18 years.
Yeah,
18 is an
years.
impressive age. However, these are not different enough. For a $180 swing, they're not.
This harkens back to the Wild Turkey stuff.
Exactly.
The 101 versus the 1, right? Where there's a $170 price difference, and there's literally no difference between the whiskeys, right?
Yeah.
They throw an age statement on it, but it doesn't taste like anything. So
No, and
It's like they're getting away with too much, like with an age statement.
you're getting dark, you're getting oak, you're getting more going on, but the price just doesn't dictate enough for me to enjoy it. Like this, we're gonna put it on our shelf. Someday we'll be like, oh, let's try that 18 again. But like, I'm not like
there's a lot of better
eagering
stuff,
to
right?
drink this.
Well, the other problem is with a higher price point, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna drink this because I can find it. Like, and that's gonna sit.
Yeah.
Right? But even though it's not maybe better, right? You're sitting because of the money you put into it, not because of the.
Not
you're
because
not like
of the whiskey.
I'm not like savoring the juice because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to.
We each have 20. We each have 20 bottles that taste
better
league
than
beyond this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Leagues beyond it.
And
age,
I think
no age, whatever.
from what I've heard about this bottle, I think we're all
higher proof.
all pretty common. This is common with Elijah Craig 18.
Question.
I think it's a big. Oh my gosh.
Would you take this for
I would
$60, $70?
What you could get 2.5 of those for the
Right.
price of what I paid for this,
Not
and I
even
would
comparable.
easily do that. I mean, no brainer. Now, we're not hating on aging. We all clearly like higher age whiskeys. We like our dark, whiskeys. It's just, I think it's maybe a little too gimmicky right now. Hopefully, it comes down and it becomes less of a selling point.
Well, and I think if you're gonna do it, hit it out of the park. Do something you're like,
You should do
not something where you're like, I don't know.
I wish I
90
knew
proof.
I wish I knew the true like economics behind like aging something for 10 years as opposed to aging something for 6 to 8.
right.
Right? Like how much more does it cost them to like produce 10-year? Because like if every distillery could do like, hey, we have a 10-year product, so if you like the age, buy it. It's actually not that priced that differently from our regular product. That's 6 to 8. This one's just aged 2 more years, an extra $20. If age is your thing, spend the extra 20, buy it. If it's not, save $20, buy the regular.
Yeah.
Like I just don't know the
that's
economics behind it and like how much it costs them. Like do they need to actually price it that much higher to make their nut?
Right.
I don't know what that is. So I guess we're kind of coming at it from a perspective of people who don't really understand the whole economics behind it.
Well,
Maybe someday we will.
But yeah, it's an interesting concept.
But maybe not.
We'll probably do future parts to this because I am curious. This was a good start to like a series of like let's test the aging of like different distilleries.
I really want to do a high
Really
age
cool.
blind. Like this,
Oh, yeah.
Knob Creek 15, Calumet 16. Like
Oh yeah, no,
something
that would
wild
actually be
that's
really
like,
cool.
Yeah.
And they're all around 100 proof. Like this is 90 and
Yeah.
knobs 100.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you guys for watching. What is your take on aged whiskeys? Have you had Elijah Craig? I don't know, maybe you guys have done an age blind. Curious to hear what you think. Are you, you know, with us where you think maybe the age statements are carrying a little too hefty of a price? Do you feel like it's accurate? You know, let us know in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for your continued support. Please subscribe, like our video. Check out our channel. We've got like 100 videos. Another one's going to pop up. Go ahead and check that one out. It's going to be fire. And we'll see you on the next video.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers.